Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the texturing of this particular Japanese interior over here. So few things are left which we'll be doing over here. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, let's select this convert to editable poly. I'll just select all this polygons. So select all of this polygons over here. So if you look at it over here, I'll just select this whole part. I'll just exclude this, select this. So select this. So after that, I'll go into the material editor. So let's go into the material editor and we'll be assigning the same material over here. Control I, inverse. I'll just remove all of this. Let's again go into the material editor and let's assign that same texture over here. I'll just give a UVW map. I'll set it as a box and convert to editable poly. Now after that, I'll just go over here. I'll be assigning some textures on the spot that can be done. So before that, what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll just go over here. I'll ungroup it. Oh, we have attached this part. So not a problem. I'll just go into this and I'll give a Unwrap Uvw. I'll select this and select this polygon. I'll give a quick planner map. I'll go into open UV editor. I'll just push this out. I'll slightly shuffle this aside. I'll take it over here and go into tools, render UV template. So I'll just increase this over here. So before that, I'll just open Photoshop, render UV template. I'll save it. And let's click OK. So now let's open this in Photoshop. So let's open this. Okay. So let's go into File, Open, and let's open that UVs. So I'll open that UVs over here. So take a new layer. I'll just assign a color over here, and let's give a screen over here. Go into file, open. First let's open a texture over here. So let's just take this texture over here. Let's take this. Let's open this both over here, both the images. I'll just take this over here. I'll scale it. Slightly scale it. I'll duplicate it. Again go into file, open this image. So take this. So before we take this, I'll just remove the background over here. I'll take this over here on top of it. So let's just zoom it, and I'll remove this. Control T, I'll scale it, and again I'll duplicate it. Alright, so just off this, let's go into file, save as. So I'll just save it in JPG over here. So let's go into this 3Dmax over here. So let's again go into the material editor. Let's take again a V-Ray material. So go into this bitmap and let's assign this. So you can see the texture is assigned over here perfectly where we want it. So convert to editable poly. So select this, exclude this. So again go into the material editor, take a V-Ray material, and I'll slightly give a bit of brownish color. Assign that. So select this and this. Let's assign that same color over here. So now what I can do over here is like, I'll just delete this. I'll select this and I'll duplicate it till here. Even I can unwrap this, so we can unwrap this. So I have assigned a lathe modifier over here. If you don't need it, you can just slightly remove this. So we'll convert to editable poly over here. So now we'll unwrap this. So there are many ways to unwrap it. So very first of all, I'll slightly remove all of the extra edges which are here. You don't need there's so much of edges over here. can slightly remove all of this extra edges. Alright, so let's go into this. So there are many ways you can use you can use cut also. Let's go into this using a sim also. So I use one method over here. So I'll just select this half part, half of it. Alright, and let's just go over here, quick planar map, open UV editor. I'll go into the tools, relax. I'll start relaxing it. Again select this, ignore back, quick planar map, open UV editor, relax it, start relax this. So let's go into the edges over here, tool stitch selected, oops. So go into the vertices. You can also use a target weld like this. So there are also other ways where you can unwrap it. So this is also one of the method which can be used. I can even stitch it. So I'm not stitching it, I'm using the weld option, then again will relax it and make it perfect. So keep on adjusting this. Takes a long time. So it's becoming white, that means it is getting attached. With those vertices. Alright. So again select this, all vertices, again go into tools and relax it. That's it. So that's how you have unwrapped this part. So push it up. So now if you go into the edges and you see that we have unwrapped this part. Select the polygons, scale it. Slightly rotate it over here. Tools, render UV template. I'll just render it 2048 by 2048. Render UV template. Save it. UVS. Name it as 3 over here. I'll save it in JPG. So let's just open Photoshop. Open that. So again take a new layer, give a color and give screen mode, open the texture. You can also use Substance Painter if required. So I'll take one ceramic, I'll just drag it over here. So you can I'll scale it. I'll merge it. I'll reduce its opacity. And let's go into file open. I'll take this. I'll just remove the background over here. So take this over here. I'll scale it. You can slightly resize it. And increase its opacity again. Off this layers. Save as pot and save it in JPG. So let's again go into this Max over here, go into the material editor, take a V-Ray material, bitmap, and assign it. That's it. Perfect. So right click and isolate this. I'll just mirror it in y-axis. As you can see, if you want, you can slightly scale it in Photoshop if required, because I think the looks very big. And slightly scale it. All right. Go into this. We'll just replace this. Alright, now looks much better. Also slightly, if you want, you can slightly shuffle it up. Okay, so just select this pot and delete it and duplicate it over here. So save your file again. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. As you can see how we have unwrapped this pot and the stuff over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.